Bonjour there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to War in the Pacific, Admiral's Edition. So, we continue with our Tora campaign, and things have been rather interesting, really. If I could go over and sort of, it's going to be difficult because there's been a lot that's really happened. And if we take a look at the map here, increase the size of this here somewhat. Right, okay. Locations. Right, okay. So, it is definitely a colossal game. Absolutely massive. It's terrific, though. So if we go to search arcs, you can see here at the moment. This is the sort of... I also need to go by and find the one that is on that search arc. I really do need to set up actual search arcs instead of just like having a random. But I kind of prefer the randomness because it's something that can work throughout the entirety. Though, of course, we will track it. So at the moment, we do have a carrier group down here, just an ad hoc carrier group. We do have Kitabutai over here at track, which I do need to sort out, which I will do this session, I do believe. We have the Japanese home isle defences, we have defences around here. Very little in this area, though. I do need to actually get some search arcs going. That's probably... I mean, we do have something faint, but it's not very much. So we do need to set up search arcs, though we do have a significant number of sub-chasers in that area. Okay, anti-submarine warfare. Yeah, you can see the strongest is around Kitabutai. And these carrier groups, this is where the anti-submarine warfare is really centralized. Good around here, though, and trying to improve it. Trying to get China covered. Then ship movements. Right, okay, if we zoom in here. Excuse me. Let's see. I don't usually look at ship movements, I'm not entirely sure what it's going to show me. Whole lot of nutting. Whole lot of nutting. I'd imagine, yeah, we have to take, well, we have to have, like, the actual ship in here. So let's look for cargo. When it loads, that is. Just gonna figure out where cargo is. Which is pretty decent, man. I could use this to sort of track where I can be, but I can sort of figure it out anyway. Okay. Seems the, that may have been a little bit too much. It's not exactly perfect software. It's fantastic, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. I may have crashed it. Let's see, is it back up now? No. We'll leave that one for a while then. Or we may just have to restart the program. I'm going to restart the program. Okay. There we go. So what we'll do then is just going to restart that quickly. Do 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 do. Give it a moment. Ba 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 da ba ba. Right, here we go. I do also have to note that this will be the first episode uploaded to both YouTube and Minds.com. Minds.com is a new video hosting website. It's not that new, I suppose. It's fairly new anyway. But basically, with all the trouble of YouTube at the moment, and I don't make much in terms of ad revenue, but it kinda has taken a horrific beating, so I don't really make anything at all anymore, so that's no fun. Anyway. Moving back on. So we can see here what we've just had done this turn. So these are our alerts. Let's see. Ship sunk. Yep. Okay. Bring the game back up. So. We have Autumn Breeze over here, which is covering for Winter's Touch. We have Ryujo, Zuiho, Hosho, and Taiyo. Now, they are doing good work. Just the issue is they're starting to run low on supply, so we may be able to do one more sortie, perhaps, and then we'll have to bring it to an end. Let's see. I'm gonna cancel this patrol zone. We'll set our destination at truck, of course, so we can rearm properly. And there we go, we'll move to truck. This other task force is set to follow them, yeah, followed by task force 320. Task Force 320 is Winter's Touch, of course. So there we go. We do have these submarines in the area. Endurance is good. They are patrolling this area around Port Moresby. So perhaps I don't want to be too hasty. I may want to get into here and bombard the ever-living shit out of it. Okay. We'll cancel that movement then for the time being. We'll head over here then. And we'll see what we can discover. I do need to start preparing for an invasion of Port Moresby. I do have troops coming from the Imperial homeland. Whereabouts are they? Right, here they are. So we have 4th Division on board, at least. I think it's about 2/3 of 4th Division, which is still a significant number of men. Pretty difficult to transport, not going to lie. Okay, still suffering from the Allied submarine raids over here. Going over to China. We did suffer a defeat. A heavy defeat. Was it over it here or was it over here? I think it was over here, yes. We suffered a major defeat here at Chengchao. Which was quite catastrophic. Catastrophic in the way that it cost me quite a lot of men. And that was a lot of men. Obviously not all of them dead, but yeah, not good. Okay. I'd like you to move out. So we do have an enemy unit in here. How many men do we actually have here in this one force? We have a decent number. This is a 32nd, right, so this is the 32nd Division. So we'll go with Bombardment attack. I just want to see what we're dealing with. Okay. Now, I need airfields. Do I have an airfield established nearby? This one does need fuel. Well, supply, I should say. Right, there we go. Increase the allotments of fuel and supply. Okay. We do have an airfield here, that's good. Air capacity is 4, air capacity is 6. So this is a very good base, I do need to make use of that. Right. So we have the G4M1 Bettys over here. These are superb planes. We will have them transferred to the base over here at Kaifeng. Okay, now at Kaifeng. I'm going to have them on short range. And we're going to have them attack Chengchao. We need them to devastate them. Soften them up for our divisions. Okay. That's no good. Right, they can't transfer at the moment. So put them on stand down for the moment. Okay. We are working on destroying that airfield. Excuse me, I do have a bit of a cold. Right, instead of this, I want to make sure that we can actually hold on to our bases here. The last thing I want to do is lose a base in central China. Okay. See, this is not good. We do have forces on board there. Oh, we did. Or did we? Did we? Do we? Let's check. Yeah, there's troops on board here. Yeah, there's just under 7,000. Oh, well, 6,173 troops, and then 707 equipment. I'd like to have that drop down here, actually. Right, we'll land there. So it is being covered by this task force. Okay, replenish task force at sea. Okay, some reinforcements will be sent to help out the invasion. Ah, right, I see. Right. Go on. Right, okay, so that's what it's on then. Okay. So there's a little bit of supply already there, present. Alright, stand down. I need these to be recovered. Well, replaced, really. Have the squadrons filled out, I should say. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, naval surge. Okay. Righto. Now then, let's organize Kidabutai. I did have a comment a long time ago, actually, about a name for the Kidabutai task forces. So let's go find that. It'll be one moment. And that was from Blenson, I do believe. Right. Uno momento. Now to open it without my bloody voice playing. I tell you, I absolutely detest hearing myself. Oh, proper gets to me. It's weird. Right then, let's find a comment. There we go. Oh me. Oh my. I don't know how to say it, but it's there anyway. So thank you there, Blinson. You will have the task force named in your honor. Okay, so we do have it broken up at the moment. So Zuikaku, Shokaku, and Hairu. Okay, I really need to be looking at speed. Speed's quite important. Okay, so this task group, the slowest would be that. So let's remove them. I think we might go for... Right, let's see what we can manage here. Right, I want fast destroyers. There we go, so that's all of our fast destroyers. The reason I'm doing this is because I want the task force to be able to move very quickly. At the moment, we'll be able to travel at 34 knots at maximum, as obviously the destroyers will keep up with the carriers. But I want to maintain high speed. Which is going to be difficult because if I have anything larger in there. But then again, these two heavy cruisers can manage 35 knots, so that's pretty decent. I don't have a battleship that can. So let's see. Replenish from the port here. So the task force has... How many ships do we have here? So we have a few then at the moment. 12 ships at the moment. See, now what I'm thinking about here is basically having the carrier fleets separated. So at the moment we have 3 carriers in there, 2 heavy cruisers, and then, well, 7 destroyers there. Oh, army. Basically torrential downfall. Actually, let's change the name again. See if I can get in the actual... No, okay. I tried copy and pasting it, but no, it didn't work. Right, search, escort. Okay. The AA value is 3,357. I think I'll add in 2 battleships. Unless we have anything decent speed in terms of, like, cruiser. Right, sort by type. Okay, so Soru can travel at 34 knots. And the thing is as well, I'll be able to mix in the other carriers, like the light carriers and escort carriers, so we can do that quite easily. I don't know, I might have the battleship worked in. AA. We'll have Kirishima worked in then. And then we'll get some light cruisers. So at the moment we only have... so we'll have 1 battleship, 2 heavy cruisers. And, wow, Kishima's really too slow. And then 2 light cruisers too. So that's 2 light cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, battleship, 3 carriers. So it's not going to be the fastest task force ever. I mean, it's going to be able to manage 30 knots max, but it's fairly good. I mean, I can always send different destroyer forces off. Max react. Okay, so we're going to set its destination. I'd like to have it to cover the advance into Port Moresby. So we'll have it travel down to Rabaul. Now then. Actually, these oilers. Okay, we'll keep oilers separate. Yeah, we don't really have much here at all. Well, we did take significant losses over here at Wake. We still are. So it's not really been good at all, it's been a shit show. But there's no troops on board. How much do we have here in terms of supply? Right, supplies is more than what we need, so we're going to bring this task force out of here. Head for truck. Well, actually, instead... head up there. Yeah, running low on fuel and supplies here. They'll eventually receive them. Eventually. Okay, what do we have here? Take high. Very slow, actually. Okay. This should be sufficient to bring Wake to a close. Right. Bombardment. Bombardment. And head to Wake. I need to bring Wake to an end. I don't know, I may consider having to send carriers there to support that. I don't think we need to. I'm really sort of hesitant on this. I don't know. I kind of feel like I should send at least one carrier in any sort of circumstance that there is American shipping nearby. So I think we'll work in one carrier then if we can. Actually, I don't think carriers can partake in bombardment missions. We'll see. Interestingly, I can't. Yeah, I can't work in CVs into this sort of mission type. So we'll go ahead with that then. What's this? Ah, I see. What is the range of battleship guns? But what's the range of the... I'd imagine that's well out of range of the enemy. I'm not entirely sure what sort of range that they would have on these coastal defensive guns. So we'll bring that down to 20, perhaps. Main guns, right? 22 is the secondaries. Secondaries here, 17. Okay, we'll bring it down to 17,000. And then at least we can have that bombardment take place with the secondary and main guns. Increase the ferocity of the bombardment, basically. Right, we are still making our advance down here. And then in the Philippines. What do we have here then? Plenty of troops. Okay. I do need to reinforce. We do have men moving down here. We have these men, these engineers, however. They're working on that. Okay, what do we have here? Only just around about 3,000 men. Not terribly many. Yeah, we just don't have that many troops here. What we need to do is we need to meet up somehow. We'll see. Eventually we will be able to capitulate them in the Philippines. Right, so we did manage to capture Brunei. Beaufort. Yep, Beaufort. Get moving. Okay. So we're still patrolling around here with a significant number of submarines keeping it locked down. This one is heading out here. Would help if they had max react on. I'm sure I went through this once before. Okay. Apparently not. Right. Submarines by Fiji. We did detect a presence around Palmyra, actually. That's Christmas Island. There we go, Palmyra. That could be a good test for the new forces sent from. No, you're staying here. What? Okay. Right, we'll wait till next turn to organize these. Rightio then. Okay, we'll go forward. We'll check the weather reports. Clear sky, yep, okay. And we'll advance a turn. See where we end up, and in what position we end up in. That's nice. I do apologise, I do have something of a cold. The war in China can be won if we do assemble a large enough force and ram it through them. That's going to be difficult. I just skipped that a bit. Okay. Yeah, so we're reacting to these submarines in the local area. I thought I gave them orders to leave. Right, so I'm firing at the enemy's guns then. So they only have 6 coastal guns. Not terribly many. Right, I noticed that there is shipping over here. That's not good. Sea Dragon. I was very lucky there. Hit but no explosion. The Allied torpedoes will become more effective later. Okay, no damage. Okay, they're strange due to the night. Yeah, they're launching from somewhere down here. Right. What was that? Order to withdraw. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. They've just... Talk about having a bad day. Talk about having a bad day. Alright, so they're maneuvering. It's taking the hits. It's gonna go down though. Down to 16,000 yards. God damn, just go down. Jesus. Oh my. Those poor men. Can you imagine the sheer amount of terror? Bloody hell. Japanese lookout. Allied lookout spot Japanese task force at 24,000 yards. Yeah, Issei engages at 24,000 yards, range close to 22,000 yards, heavy cruiser, Kako, DD, Nakuzi, whatever, 22,000 yards. Yeah, that was horrific. I mean, that is a significant number of men that are gone. That's just under 1,000 men. Yeah, I knew my luck would not last long. Ah! 4 hits. 4 hits. Now that is very, very important, actually. It may be significantly damaged enough to force it to withdraw, or possibly to destroy it. But it's good to see that the Battleship Task Force there actually managed to enter combat without dragging the carriers in there, which is good news. But I'm really hoping that those men were from Port Moresby and not heading to Port Moresby, so I'd rather see the Port Moresby garrison destroyed. I'd imagine they're being sent to Port Moresby. So either way, we've interdicted reinforcements being sent to the naval base. We need to gather information, and then gather troops. We'll have significant air power and significant bloody weight of shells, well, weight of lead, to take the base. And then with the fall of Port Moresby, we can begin to look at other targets. Right. Still on the lookout for enemy carriers. We've not seen any of them for a long time. I mean, oh yeah, there's been supposed sightings. We're not even entirely sure if we sunk one. I'm pretty sure at this point that we did. Severe storm. It's Palmyra and Pearl Harbor I'm interested in at the moment. Significant numbers of ships though in that area. Yeah, 7 allied ships near Palmyra. Okay, so we're unable to find targets here. Ah. That's quite a large raid. Seems they're trying to target my infantry. Well, my forces, I should say. Here we go. Good. Very good. So that's 2 ships I'll probably go down. Ah. Good hit, good hit. Fair enough. I mean, the difficult part here is trying to protect the economy at home. Oh, good God. Okay, we need to take that off a shock. Okay, that's apparently a weak core then. Yeah, seems I can take them quite easily, actually. Once the bombardment force arrives at way, we should be good. So really things have gone fairly well. Okay, there we go. Right, so they're heading to the truck. They're heading towards Port Moresby. Then I can sort out the remaining carrier fleet. Right, cancel unloading. I forgot to do that. This force is on its way. It's going to take some time to get there. I could travel faster. At full speed. But I'd rather just go at mission speed. It's not that much of a difference, and it saves a lot of fuel. Okay. So Kitabutai is significantly weaker than it once was. Oh, it's due to the fact that we've taken those ships out. Though we'll be able to replace them with ships from this task force. There go, they're replenished. And all ready for action. So we'll head for Rabaul. Head for Rabaul, then we'll head for Port Moresby. So we are having to respond to different actions here. Okay, that tanker. You're heading over there. You're following. Reinforcements are making their way up. I think we will go for a attack then. We'll go for a deliberate attack. Enemy forces are over here. Okay, so we don't have that base as of yet. They do need more supplies. Okay, the invasion will start over here. These forces are moving up. Okay, now Palmyra. That's a lot of troops over there, Tower. Right, Palmyra. The thing is, I do have it being shadowed by 2 submarines, so you have to keep a somewhat close eye on the goings-on there. Off the coast of America, we're not seeing anything right now. Nothing really off the coast of Australia, but then again, I don't have anything up there. We do need to look at one day sending a force to the Aleutian Isles. But that will be in the far future. Okay. So we did start to upgrade, well, upgrade the size of our vehicle factories. That's good. I hope to see that increase soon. Then we can start to put out those vehicles that we do desperately need. Off the coast of Australia, we are noticing a decent number of ships. I mean, this is it. There's a lot of shipping between Australia and the rest of the Commonwealth. So, I mean, there's a tanker over here. If I could gain that tanker, that would be awesome. But yeah, I mean, the Torres Strait has become something of a choke point. At the moment, they're sending ships through to the Philippine Sea. As frankly, I don't really have much in that area, but it doesn't matter too particularly much at the moment. It's not an area of great concern. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Do let me know down in the comments what you do think. And, yep, I'm going to try and make this a hell of a lot more common. At least once a week. That's going to be my promise. It's going to be easier. I just need to get into it again. I just need to get back into the swing, can sort of balance it out between the other videos on the channel, like one of the, well, other series on the channel, like War of the East. Eventually we'll have a to end all wars multiplayer series. Just other, like, bits of random, like Victoria 2, Dwarf Fortress, stuff like that. We'll find a way to balance it out. So, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed this, please do consider backing me on Patreon. It does make a huge difference, especially now with the way that things like YouTube, it's becoming quite difficult. And of course, yes, so to reiterate, I will be uploading this on YouTube and Minds.com, so I will leave a link down in the description to Minds.com. I've only just literally set it up today. I don't know how the hell it works. I don't know what the hell it's really about, but it's always good to have a presence somewhere else just in case. Because my channel could be gone tomorrow. Just could happen. Could happen. Yeah, a lot of things could happen. So yes, goodbye for now, guys. See you all very, very soon. Have a great day or night, whatever you are, whatever you're doing. See you soon.